Sacred Roots is really cultivating our collective healing and liberation through these Black, Indigenous, people of color, ancestral cultural practices, healing practices, and wisdom traditions. So I started Sacred Roots in 2016, and it's really a vision about bringing people together to get free and stay free, whatever that takes. And when we brought people together, what it looks like is really returning and coming back to ourselves and remembering our wholeness. That is relearning truthful history. So often for people of color, the history that we have been indoctrinated here in this country further marginalize and criminalize us and our people. So it's retelling truthful history, it's remembering our roots, it's reconnecting to our people, remembering the ancestral wisdom and traditions and practicing them.
I never thought that I would have a home yet alone with my wife. Being a queer couple, women of color, it's something that I didn't grow up seeing as an example, and growing up at sometimes being homeless, I did not imagine having something as stable as I do now. I'm lucky that my wife also really loves people, and so we love to have people over that can embrace each other with food, with ritual, with laughter, with joy. And with Sacred Roots, that's something that I feel like is really central of all of those things: food, joy, authentic connection, that really allows us to build deeper relationships with one another. And it feels like we get to know who we bring behind us. I can see you and your people.
How I typically love to hold space is restorative yoga with rituals and nature. And today we also talked a little bit about giving space for dreaming and giving space for rest. And so we had opportunity to either share it with words or with sounds.
One of the things that I do, because I am Lakota and come from a Native perspective, is use a lot of my traditions in imparting tools to help us be better in this life and moving forward. I believe that our Indigenous medicine can be used in 2024.
Really beautiful for me to be in circle with other folks who are also bringing their Indigenous ways into the world, and to be able to move our bodies and cast healing with our movements together intentionally. It was powerful. It helped me remember simple ways that we can heal ourselves and heal the world.
I came when I was 9 as an immigrant. The impact of white supremacy on me and my family was pretty significant through schooling and even religion. And so I think a lot of the healing for me and coming back to myself and remembering in this diasporic space as an immigrant is to experience the Indigenous medicine of other people, and collectively we bring each other back in remembering our own.
Wholeness, from the perspective of my people, the Igbo people, is that we're all one. We're already whole. So even when we feel broken, and even when we feel torn apart or torn into multiple pieces, we're inherently whole. And then we just need to remember our wholeness, even in our brokenness. And the connection between ourselves, each other, nature. If you think about the concept of chi, which the Igbo people believe that you've got your own personal God, which is a piece of the big God. And so we're just little droplets of water. And when we all come together, we're the big puddle of water. We're all God put together. And this is not just human-centered, but everything, the sun, the water. It's easy to believe we're fragmented or separate or not connected. But from that concept, I remember that we're actually all whole.